Why does misdirection feel forced in some comedy jokes? Imagine telling a joke and feeling like the punchline just doesn't land naturally. It's like the joke was put together with tape instead of a smooth flow. That's what happens when misdirection feels forced. Misdirection in comedy works by leading the audience to expect one thing and then surprising them with a twist. When it's done well, it makes people laugh because they didn't see it coming. But if the setup or punchline is too obvious or heavy-handed, the surprise feels fake. Sometimes, comedians use cliches or overly obvious clues that give away the twist early. When the audience senses the trick too soon, the joke loses its impact. The setup should hint at multiple meanings without revealing the punchline too early. If the punchline is predictable or only slightly different from what the audience expects, it doesn't surprise them enough. The best misdirection surprises with a stark contrast or an opposite outcome. Timing is also a big factor. If the punchline comes too quickly or too slowly, it can feel awkward. Good timing builds anticipation and makes the reveal smoother. If the joke's flow is off, it feels forced and unnatural. Context matters too. If the misdirection doesn't fit with the story or the comedian's style, it seems inserted just to use the technique. That makes the joke feel contrived rather than organic. Overusing misdirection can also make it seem less genuine. When a comedian relies on it too often without variation, the audience catches on and it feels predictable. To avoid this, writers should craft setups that subtly suggest one meaning but leave room for an unexpected twist. The punchline should sharply contradict what the audience is thinking. The language should flow naturally, so the audience doesn't feel like they're being tricked before the reveal. Mixing misdirection with other joke techniques like wordplay or exaggeration keeps the material fresh and engaging. In the end, misdirection feels forced when the joke's construction is too obvious, the twist is weak or predictable, or the timing and context don't support a natural surprise. Skilled comedians balance these elements carefully, making the surprise feel effortless and genuinely funny instead of forced or fake.